I married a couple some months ago, and the sister of the groom wasn't able to come to the wedding from the UK because she was pregnant. So what the bride's mum and dad did was organise a cutout of, a full-length cutout, or, a life-size cutout of the bride's sister and her partner. And they brought it into the ceremony and they stood it up behind the guests in the ceremony so that the bride and groom could see this cardboard cutout. But of course it was windy and the cardboard cutout kept falling over. So I pulled out my zip ties and we zip tied the cardboard to the pole, and it stood nice and straight for the whole ceremony. Bride's dad was like, who carries zip ties with them? And long zip ties so that we could actually make it work. Bride's flowers start to come undone. You can whip a zip tie around them. Get your scissors out, cut it short, and you've got the flowers all together. What's another one I've used it for? Oh, the florist will set up the arrangement before the wedding begins, and they're usually gone by the time the celebrant gets there, and definitely gone by the time the ceremony starts. And you're left with flowers that are getting blown over, or signs. The new trend now with the couple's names and their wedding dates on a sign at the front of the ceremony. They get blown to smithereens on a windy afternoon, and it doesn't have to be overly windy for that to happen. I've found the last two weddings I've pulled out the zip ties and I've tied. One was a floral arrangement standing up on a high metal stand, top heavy. So I zip tied it to the posts in the arbor. The other one was the signs that the stylist had left behind, kept blowing out of the metal stand, and I just zip tied them to the metal stand, and all was good with that.